Hello everyone, PlayStation 9 back here once again, and now I'm going to be finally revisiting Brainstorm. Long story short, I did a review on this one and it was my second video to be specific. And ever since I last posted it, I just wasn't satisfied with how it turned out. Though I must admit that I was in detail with the facts, but what I had trouble articulating was my personal thoughts. So, I just started looking at my views, and it got and that video got more views than any other of my videos. So, I I went along with it, but the more I think about it, I just really gotta revisit. Because before I did a review of that, I uh, I didn't watch the whole movie because I thought I remembered most of it and knew how I felt about that movie. And because I've seen it a few times before, but since I got the Blu-ray of it, but still, I I had to revisit it. I gotta watch the whole movie from start to finish. So now that I refresh my thoughts, I can fully express how I feel about this movie. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with it and have not seen my review of it, base, I, you know what, I gotta explain the plot just to let you know what this movie's about. Basically, it's about the scientist team played by Christopher Walken and Louise Fletcher, and they were try, trying to build this virtual reality headset that not only emulates the sight and sound of it, but also by touch. Sounds like an interesting idea. And later on, things were going well until a military contractor came along and begins to take over, and things started to go slowly wrong with it, and it's up to Mike Brace, a member of the scientist team played by Christopher Walken, to put a stop to this before it falls into the wrong hands. And basically, that's the plot of it. Now on to the history of it. Shooting began in 1981, and things were going well until one of the cast members, that of being Natalie Wood, as y'all know, had died and was found in a lake. And MGM wasn't pleased with it and decided to put the movie into shelves. But Douglas Trumbull, who directed and produced this movie, and this was his last directing job, and he vowed he'd never direct another movie, wasn't having it until another company, Lloyd's of London, refinanced the movie just to get it finished in post-production. And to be exact, the entire cast and crew were, I'd say, 80% almost done. They just really got to finish up Natalie Wood's scenes. And once it was finished, it was never released until September 1983, and it unfortunately flopped with a box office gross of $10.2 million. And it's not saying much for its $18 million budget. So that's pretty sad, to be exactly honest. Alright, what I really love about this movie is Christopher Walken and Natalie Wood. What I love about these two is their loving chemistry. I think they did a wonderful job playing a married couple. They do seem lovely, I must say. I really don't know what kind of words would I best describe this movie, but I think it's a really good sci-fi drama. I think it's misunderstood for what it was. Much about its storytelling, specifically the drama and its visuals. I think Louise Fletcher did a nice job playing a supporting actress as a member of the scientist team, as much as Natalie Wood does as the character of Mike Brace's wife. That being, give me a moment. I really got to look it up. Trying to remember what the character's name is. Okay. Karen Brace. That's the name of Natalie Wood's character. Karen Brace. And Lillian Reynolds. That's the character's name that Louise Fletcher's playing. And Cliff Robertson, before he plays Uncle Ben in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, does a terrific job as the boss character, Alex Tierson. And he does pretty good at shifting from a trusty boss into this backstabbing. I don't know what you call it. A backstabber, I must say. Just selling them out into a military contractor, trying to make it into something that'll make those who wear the hat into assassins by emulating extreme psychotic episodes. And just to be clear, there's going to be some spoilers in this review. So if you're really interested in this movie, I definitely suggest you check it out. So it's available on iTunes and Amazon. If you go either one of these sites, whichever. All right. I really do love the visuals in this movie, especially when it goes to POV of the characters who are wearing the hats. I think they definitely look so astoundingly wonderful. Going from the jet plane sequence into the roller coaster sequence into the high flying sequence, and even some of the visuals whenever Mike Brace is trying to get into the memories of Lillian Reynolds. They truly look so wonderful. It's just great. And trying to remember what else do I love about other than what I just mentioned. Clearly, I mean the drama is absolutely. Not only the dialogue is well written, but both of them are absolutely wonderfully executed in one another by either one of the actors in this movie. And the camera work, specifically the cinematography, does look so wonderfully set up. There's not much shaky cam. There isn't just some still cameras. I, I mean, it's truly well choreographed and well directed, I must say. But what I truly love about this movie the is its wonderfully well written score by James Horner before he passed away, and this was before he went on to do other great movies. I truly love the score. I don't know what else could I say about it. It whenever the whenever there's heartfelt moments when specifically a little part of the opening, and even whenever Christopher Walken and Natalie Wood are reliving such joyful moments, it truly reminds me of The Land Before Time, the first one to be exact. I mean, this has got to be James Horner's most underappreciated musical scores, in my opinion. I don't know what else could I say about this movie. I just couldn't say much about it, but I I really do dig this movie. I'm man. If if you're really curious about this movie, I'd highly recommend it. If the, I mean, it's a shame that this movie never gets a special edition release, and now that Shout Factory has the rights to distribute some of the Warner Brothers titles. He, he's they now got somebody's watching me and In the Mouth of Madness by both by John Carpenter. I really gotta check out In the Mouth of Madness. I haven't seen it, and I'm really curious about it, considering I'm a fan of Sam Neill's acting in his movies. I really do love Jurassic Park, and and I'm, I enjoy Dead Calm, which is a obscure obscure thriller done by Philip Noyce, who did Clear and Present Danger and Patriot Games. As I was saying about this movie, Shout Factory, if you're getting this, please give this one a special edition release if you get the chance at doing it. I really wanted to learn much about the making of this movie. I really I really want to hear some thoughts from the cast and crew members, or even Douglas Trumbull if he were interested in sharing his personal thoughts on it. But I don't think that's ever going to happen, considering that the case of Natalie Wood's death is being reopened, and Robert Wagner's under investigation, and we don't know what's going to happen. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But overall, if I have to give this one a rating on the scale of 1 to 10, I think I personally would give this one a solid 9. Like I said, it's a it's a good sci-fi drama. I think it's widely misunderstood for its technicalities, and I think that's all I have to say about this movie. If you've seen it, please let me know what are your personal thoughts on this movie. I, I'd be happy to know what you think of it. If, whether you enjoyed it or you think it's okay, or maybe not. And I hope you take care, and I'll see you guys next time.